how do we square that? How do we, not lose what we need, good food, good water, home, shelter, furniture, but stop with the excessive, lavish, ever bigger mansions and, cars that may be not electric, more gas guzzling, all those things that have fueled our economy, quite frankly. That's the part I don't really have a good answer for, but you might. You probably do.
This is the question that I lose sleep over. I honestly toss and turn thinking about that question since I started working, in the belly of the beast. And it's really, I really don't know. And it's something that I do, when I'm having sort of my like strategy conversations with other people in this space that I really, whose minds I really turn to with these questions. Like, I think we all are struggling with this. Do we have time? Like, no, of course we cannot continue to exist in a world where of such excess and based on such, overconsumption. But is there a way to completely remake our economic model in the amount of time that we have to be able to make, to get our emissions down to where they need to be? And I don't know that that's possible. I don't know that it's possible to completely remake, our economic model. I do, however, think that there are, I think that the most exciting and I think the most impactful thing that will change capitalism and corporations quickly enough are the people inside those companies who are anxious, worried, stressed, being impacted, like at their wits' end, feeling like my company is part of the problem. I think if capitalism is going to survive, it's going to be because employees inside their companies have said that enough is enough, like, and holding their companies accountable. And I think that will hopefully lead to a more systemic change, like, kind of a move away from these companies, reporting on their quarterly returns and having, and not being able to think about the longer term. And I also, I think we do have, there's this like tension in the climate community around individual action and systemic change. And I feel like now there's this it's almost like taboo to talk about individual action. It's as though it's like, how dare you say that I should change anything about my life? And I'm like, hello, we are the most privileged people in the world. How are we not looking at our own lives right now?
It's not either or, individuals or corporations. It's both. It's everything. Everybody.
Exactly. We are part of this system. I can't tell you how many conversations at like an executive level within, these inside corporations where they say, the demand is as high as ever for these products. Like, are we just supposed to, and so I think there should be a demand side, I think we should be aggregating our collective enough, we're not going to purchase this anymore. We're going to stop. And there should be a recognition within companies. I love your example of in the fashion industry. I think there should be a reckoning inside these companies with the stuff that we're producing, is it even compatible anymore? Like, we don't have the carbon budget for this. So we just need to stop or shift full stop toward just building things that are part of the climate solution. I think that's an alternative that we could explore and we haven't really.